Hello YouTube, we are back with some commentary. I'm here with my partner in crime, Pinhead Larry.
Yeah,
I'm Dirty
I do look like a
Dan.
pinhead. I'm extra bald now, thanks to Christmas. It's beautiful.
No, but Ben and TJ here. We literally just got back, or I just got back from locals here. We had a double box over, ended up being a triple box because we had so many people over at Sully's Abode, which is our local spot over in Bolingbrook every Thursday. So we've got some good matches for you this week. We're excited to bring it out for y'all. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. This round is going to be Arby playing Melga over on the left, and we've got Jose with his fresh drip on the right playing his Armor's deck. So it should be an exciting one. I know these guys have been going back and forth, I think, in a couple of locals, so this is kind of like a rematch for them. So it should be a good one. Should be a good one. Similar to our other videos before, you know, the links to all our socials are going to be in the video description. We have a new Discord, so please do check it out. We're going to be posting a little bit more regularly on Instagram, and our TCG affiliate link will also be there. So as we've said before, you know, just thanks for all the support. We really appreciate you all. Feel free to check those out, and without further ado, let's hop right into the round over here.
Yeah. Arby was saying this is probably one of the best games or like sets he's ever played.
Yeah,
he said he felt like it was one of the most fun he ever played. So I'm excited to see like the whole game in its entirety, because I was sitting next to him the whole time, but I was getting cooked by Sunny. So he was giving me the work. So again, if I had any hair before that match, I definitely don't have it now.
Yeah, the spoiler alert, these guys did go to time, so this is going to be a very nice back and forth. I mean, we've seen Jose's matches where there's very good dialogue. I think Armor's in general, I think, is a deck that's very interactive with the opponent, which is always nice and refreshing.
Yeah.
And you've got a good pilot in Jose, good pilot in Arby, so should be a good one.
I'm very much excited for Armors in BT-14. It'll be nice for it to actually have some support and make a comeback, because it's such a fun deck archetype that just definitely got left to the wayside. But like Jose's been making it work. He's been showing it. Like it's you shouldn't sleep on it
for sure. We see Arby have a good setup. He's got a Goblin in the back, plays out a Cool Boy. I don't think he had any hits off the Cool Boy, and Jose just kind of reciprocates. Has a VMon in the back, plays out his Davis and Ken. Yep. Arby does a training.
Now that we're getting the Tamer Party, the version 1 packs of the beginning stuff with all the new alt arts. Oh, they look so good, dude.
They're so much better in person.
So good.
Like, the texturing is so nice.
So nice. Bandai's giving us some love. We need it.
Jose went into a Magna, played out a Searcher V to pick up a VMon, passing it over to Arby. But yeah, we're finally getting some neat art. I will say, and maybe this is a little recency bias, but like the alt arts in One Piece have been absolutely like killer. The art in general with One Piece has been killer, and I feel like Bandai needed to step it up a little bit with Digi. And I feel like those Tamer packs definitely did.
Yeah. Yeah, Arby's getting some search. He has a stack in the back.
He's got a stack.
Ready to go as soon as he has memory in a turn, which unfortunately he can't use the training to go into the structure deck where. So I think he's actually anybody. What's he thinking? Thinking about memory boosting? Yeah, I think that's smart.
I think that's fair. You pick up
pick up a Melga. So you're gonna have at least 3 memory next turn. So Jose has to be very, very careful about how much memory he gives.
Caveat being that Jose now has 4 memory because of the Davis and Ken. So he can do some things, but I think it's okay. I still think Arby's play was pretty good.
Yeah, Armors isn't a deck that's going to OTK you. They're going to chip away at you bit by bit, and then just set up sort of a defensive wall in between turns, ideally.
Speaking of wall.
Yep, there's the wall. So that does prevent Arby from being able to swing as a lower end. He's going to have to climb all the way up to his
level 5. Or Melga, basically. Yeah,
he has to go into Melga if he wants to do anything.
Do note that I think Jose did bottom deck another Death X, so that should be 2 that he's had to kind of pass over now. So that could be painful depending on how this turn goes for Arby. Not to say that you usually see Death X in Melga unless they have like a crap ton of Cool Boys on board. But, ooh, okay.
He's trying to search for the groove. There it is.
There it is.
So that's in the garbage. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he can pick up the Melga, bottom deck both, but I mean that's really just what he needed. It looked like. So at this
It's right now.
point, yep, he cracks the training to go into the Wergaruru for cost of 1.
Yep.
Sorry, that's a Wergaruru X for those who can't see because of the glare. Apologies for that.
Yeah, nothing to bounce.
Cracks the boost to go to 2. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Swing, draw.
Attempts to swing, draw, even if...
X antibody Evo.
Yeah.
He's realizing now that he could have just gone.
He could have just
Melga.
gone Melga, yeah. But that's okay. I mean, he still gets rid of the Magna X, if I'm not mistaken, yeah.
So it'll bounce back to hand.
Mm-hmm. Which can be a little scary.
What?
What happened?
Crazy?
What you thinking? Oh.
All turns when this Digimon will be deleted. Oh, deleted.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. Not leave play. For some reason, I was thinking I said when he would leave play.
Ice Wall is a fair play too, and sets up a Magna. So Jose's setting up. I mean, he's in a good way. He kind of ensures himself that Arby can't OTK him this turn with the Ice Wall. So Arby, I think, then opts to just start setting up another stack. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. He's got Cool Boy, so he goes back up to 3. Gets a little bit more cycle, a little bit more draw power. Goes into a Wergaruru. Okay.
Yep.
Not bad. Goes in the Were X. He can choose to bounce something.
Probably just bounces the Magna, I'd imagine.
Yeah, that makes sense. It leaves play, so Jose should be able to draw 1. Yep. But at least now Arby can choose to swing if he wants to, and I feel like swinging over. Okay, yeah, that's also a fair play.
You know, for 3, draw for Evo, but then he'll pitch 3 cards to keep turn. 1, 2, 3.
And then
Swing 1 attacking effect.
he will lose memory off of the Ice Wall.
Yeah.
I'm almost wondering there. Again, this is all like us watching this retrospectively, right? But like, I wonder if he could have just swung with Melga first with jamming, so that he guarantees like a restand bounce effect. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. He used the okay. That's fair. He used the Wergarumon Inheritable just whiteboard. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Forgot that Inheritable.
Fair play. Okay, yeah, I mean, so he guarantees that he's got Melga that stands, can't swing into it. He just has to delete it straight up by DP deletion.
Jose's definitely on the back foot in this first one here. He's in a rough spot because he has to like, he's search. You can't get really like any sort of real defensive wall set up.
And it's rough too because I mean we just saw Heaven's Judgment get bottom decked by the search. I think he bottom decked another Heaven's as well earlier. So like his security is probably gonna be a little rough.
Swings, loses.
Swings there, draws from the Guru, hits another Raydra.
Goes.
You probably just go.
Swings.
Oh,
Evans. Oof.
That's fair.
Does clear that.
And then loses memory because of the ace, yeah.
Yeah. So loses memory, goes over to Jose's turn. Which Arby did have game there. I think he has a Melga X in hand. So or Blitz Omni. He had either or.
Blitz Omni, yeah. Heaven's Judgments.
Magna.
Okay. Little bit of a lag. That's okay.
A little bit of a lag.
Get there. So I think just to summarize that play, went into a Magna. Did
and then he swung
gain
at the
DP.
Melga X.
Swung at Melga X, which forces Arby to purge a little bit.
Yeah. Check the next antibody and security, which adds to Arby's hand and gains some memory. And then Jose does do
Magna X.
Yeah. Golden armor.
Okay.
Golden armor energize.
I think the golden armor refreshed our camera there.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Thank you, sweet king. But Arby does get rid of the Magna, if I'm not mistaken, right off of the Melga restand.
Yeah, it's lowest level, so.
And then since it
Counting
left
cards
play,
in his trash.
we're trying. I think he's just trying to see how big that big stack is over there.
Yeah.
Magna X. Okay, so we go into a Guru. For 2, going to Guru X, tapping Cool Boy to gain 1 and draw 1. Arby? But does play a training for 2.
Did you not draw 1?
He didn't draw 1 though, so he would have drawn
Okay.
that on the X, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
But okay.
Guru for 3,
Passes for 3, goes to 4 off of the Davis and Ken. Which, I mean, I think Arby arguably is still in a pretty decent spot. Like you said, Armors isn't going to be able to OTK this turn. He can probably get, what, 3 checks in, right? If you can restand off of V and the Davis and Ken.
Yeah. And depending on what happens with the restand, he can maybe get that last swing.
Right.
But it was a gamble. It just depends on what he evos into. He's basically just has to hope that RB security has something big in it that doesn't bounce him, but just would delete the level 4 swingy.
I think Jose might be running hybrids too. So I mean, that's also another possible win strat is if he goes hybrid. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, this is a pretty close one. I can see what Arby was saying. This is definitely like a good
it was
match
definitely
right here.
It was on the back foot for Jose, but then Jose managed to really bring it back here.
So you go ahead, swing with Magna X. It's a Gabu X, lives. Swings with jamming V, which lives.
Yeah.
Now he's got 1 check left. 4 memory to go with. So I mean,
so what he would need here is he needs 2 Lydra or Flamedra or something like that. He needs the Evo for. Yeah.
That's fair. If he
I mean,
doesn't have what he needs, it's just a big Magnamon now.
And he can potentially go Magna X again and then just have another redirect. Ops to swing.
Ooh,
and then
Melga Ace. Fair
Arby was
enough.
just waiting for him to Evo.
Yeah. Does check into a Gabu, but eventually passes turn now, and now he pretty much can move on to game 2, I would assume, if Arby just... Well, no, he's got to get rid of the Magna X. Somehow. I think Magna X should be just a regular DP, right? It's
Magna X is back down to 11. Okay, he'll tuck X anybody under. He'll swing.
He'll draw. Go into Melga. I think he had that in hand.
Pitch a card to delete or attempt to delete the one. What? Oh, did he swing into the Magna?
No, he used the Werguru again.
Inheritable.
Yeah. So the Werguru was targeted for the 4, and then Melga targeted the Magna, and then now he's got, and he swings again.
Oh, the guy died? Oh. I think he should have bounced? I don't know. Maybe this is... Anyways.
I think he should have been. I think either way, though, he was fine.
Yeah,
like, I think in theory, the way he sequenced it, he should have popped the Magna, then swang, pitching a card to pop the Magna X, which then recovers it. He's got a Magna that shouldn't have been live. It just is suspended now.
I will say, Arby has definitely taken like a fish to water the blast mechanic. He's very good at utilizing Melga Ace for the blast Evo and sealing turn. The amount of times he's done it to me, and I'm just like, you rude son of a bitch. Like, you're lucky I wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah. I mean, I will say too, I mean, I feel like of all the Ace cards that we have, like, Melga Ace is like almost like just perfect for Melga because you're so aggressive with pushing out your bodies. Like, you're swinging a bunch with your level 5s that you can easily just be like, ka-chow, you know?
Well, and stealing turn, like, it can just fuck with your opponent's mental. Like,
yeah,
you know, we talk about, like, you know, player skill, awareness, knowledge, yada yada. But, you know, mental is very important in a game. Like, you know, just having that confidence to make your plays or the sort of the mindset to be able to string together the right combos. That's not even just, you know, about game knowledge. Just about, like, just having a clear, like, head to think about it in the first place.
Sure.
And I think that Melga Ace is a very sort of inherently, I don't want to say toxic, but tilting card. And the fact that if you don't think about it, you are instantly punished for it if your opponent has it. You know what I mean?
No, 100%.
Where, like, there's no counterplay to what it's going to do unless you have, like, an on Evo to pop a level 5 on board. But if your opponent leaves level 5 on board and they're just ready for you, it can be rough.
I agree. Jose had a pretty good turn, was able to swing 2 checks, one with a jamming V, if I'm not mistaken, and one with his searcher V that he played last turn. And then just sets up with a Magnamon. Arby had pretty good setup initially with a training as well as a boost, which he used the training to go into a Garuru X, and then now he's gonna proc the boost to go to 4. He does have the X antibody in hand. Okay, so goes into Garuru for 3.
He has jamming.
He does have jamming, and he has ways to bounce the Magna as well. He goes ahead to swings. He can pitch a card to.
Swinging at the Magna.
Swinging at it.
Just waiting for.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not gonna pitch a card to restand. He's gonna just party a little bounce.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay, so stack with bye-bye.
Fair enough and cool.
Man, that's what I miss about playing Veemon decks. I miss Megadeth. I miss Megadeth so bad, dude.
Megadeth is such a good card.
Like, okay, DCD Bomb is a cool card. It is a good card. It feels so bad when you're playing against any sort of stack deck. Any stack deck you play against, unless you play it super early, it just is such a fucking feels bad, man. And when it comes out of security, like, the most it usually does is just stop you from decking out. But sometimes it just helps your opponent, because sometimes Digivolve 1 is not enough to, like, put them behind unless they're missing pieces. And more often than not, they're not nowadays. Most decks
nowadays it's almost like you almost want to have a fight. Like, if you have that 6 to go back in again, like if you Digivolve Mirage, they're like, okay, we'll go into it again.
and we have so many level 6s and level 5s now that that serve as like the engine's core for aggression or like you know, restanding and stuff like that.
Speaking of aggression,
it's scary. Yep.
Jose is doing. Oh
really
my lord! I mean, fair play, right? I mean, like, he clears the board.
Yeah, Arby can't.
Oh, like, okay. It's a Gabu X.
Really? Because he can't push a stack up.
Yeah. We see the Gabu X. He unfortunately drew into a Gabu, which is always like this. Oh, okay. We see a Garuru X come out. Yeah.
Getting a little bit of frame drop. Sorry, folks. Hopefully does not persist, but we don't know yet because this is the first one we're recording for the night. We'll see what happens. It'll be fun.
We'll get through it. We get there. We get there. This match is just so good that it's causing the camera to just bug up.
Yeah, can't handle. There we go. Okay,
can't handle this. But yeah, just to summarize, like I said, Arby went to a Gabu X in the back. Did have to hard slam the Were X, so passed Jose over. Jose was able to rebuild into a Magnamon and then a Ragermon in the back. So set up for a pretty good turn next if he can survive this. Which, I mean, with 2 memory, Arby does have some room to cook, but not a lot. So he's got to be able to do something here.
There's a note. I think it's important to note out that I think Jose chose not to swing because he was worried about the Melga evoing in and gaining him memory and basically losing turn at that point where he was at. So that's why he opted just to play the Davis, so he has more guaranteed memory next turn. Especially with Lydra in the back, he's looking at least 5 memory next turn.
Yeah. So Arby swings with the Were X. Oh no, not the Giga Death.
Oh, Arby put them in trash on accident.
Yeah, so it would suspend 1 and then it would also then bottom deck the rest, correct? Or bottom deck all suspended? Or just one?
I think it bottom decks all with no sources.
No. In security, it just bottom decks. Yeah, okay. And Arby decides to scoop because
you suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, then return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon to the bottom of its owner's deck. And then its main effect is suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, then place up to 10 of your opponent's suspended Digimon at the bottom of their owner's decks in any order. Christ. Yeah, that card...
In this format, it's pretty good.
I wonder if it's worth running a copy of Rust Tyranno Ace in Paeldra.
Don't do this.
Or in Imperial.
No.
Where like you do your Paeldra swings, and then you just pass turn, your opponent swings, you Evo into Rust Tyranno, suspend everything, and then next turn just Giga Death the board.
Don't do this to me.
Thoughts? I'm just saying, it's just a thought.
I think it's legit. Because I mean you're doing everything that it wants to do, and Giga Death, particularly in a whiteboard meta that we have with like D Brigade running around, Fenry running around, Bloom still running around. I mean, like it's gonna do work.
And more than that too, bottom decking is probably one of the most powerful forms of removal.
Yeah.
In general, because while certain decks don't like things to be in the trash, certain decks don't like things to be in security, certain deck, yada yada, everything has its limitations. There is no deck in the game that wants its stuff to be at bottom of deck.
Correct.
Like we don't have any decks that search search through their deck for like a specific card. We don't have anything that pulls cards from bottom of deck. So
Sure.
when a card is sent down there, unless you are like a draw machine, you are just something that is just fucking constantly flipping out cards for like very low memory, which some decks can churn through the deck pretty quickly.
Like my yellow vaccine, you know?
Yeah.
I'd rather than bottom deck it.
But you know, even then with the yellow vaccine, you still don't really want it at bottom of deck.
No, you really
still
don't.
have to work your way down there.
But Arby did have a pretty good first turn. Was able to go into Werguru X in the back. We see Jose go Magna, hitting into a boost, which is rough.
A lot of Magna's gone.
Yeah. So here I think Arby's got a few options. Like he's got ways to remove the Magna, which would set Jose back a little bit because he's got nothing in raising. This Magna will play out a VMon though, so just something to keep in mind there. But he's got options. Arby definitely has options here.
Yeah. You know what I just realized? Oh, you know what? We get a new Magnamon with the Terrier structure deck. That's why they didn't do that. Never mind. I was like, BT-14 didn't have a new Rapid or Magna, but I'm like, wait a minute, never mind. That's because it's in.
We see a Melga play to bounce the spat out VMon to clear board, and then Arby decides to just pass turn with a boost, which does end up bottom decking a Melga, but he's able to pick up a Garuru, which is not bad. He's got 2 boosts set up, which, I mean, if he's able to build with another stack, I mean, that's pretty good value there.
Yeah.
Oh no, not the Mega Death again.
The card's so strong, dude. It's just, it's crazy. It really did set a precedent for like 5 cost, like 6 cost options, right? That like are big forms of removal. We're just suspend something and then bounce it back to hand.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Easy clap. But Arby's starting to build his next step. Yeah.
Just like put you in a good spot. Yeah, he is. He's thinking about the ice wall.
Yep. Ice wall.
Does ice wall.
And Garuru.
Yeah.
Which is fair. I mean, I think he knows that he can make some plays next turn with that memory.
It does swing. Memory. VMon being able to punch the shit out of an Omnimon X antibody in security. Just V headbutts it into the Shadow Realm.
And Jose is just thinking about what he wants to do next. Does play a Magna.
That's smart. I almost wonder if it's better to swing with the V there and then just Evo into the Magna over your suspended jamming V in case something happens. Like, even if it, like,
that's
does
fair.
Die. Get the extra bit of aggression.
Yeah, that's so true. That's true.
Because Magnon suspends himself anyways.
Arby
is setting up though, so that Magnamon is not going to be on board very long for Werguru X, which he does have one. So he's going to swing.
He'll swing. It looks like he's swinging at the V.
Yeah, because he's going to Evo. So he's going to swing that.
I think he can choose to do is when attacking to go into where X. Then bounce the Magna. Yeah, that's fair. Clears board. Goes ahead, swings with Werguru X.
Yep, jamming.
Hits a fire rocket. Okay, which
but does not have blockers, so doesn't do anything.
That is a nasty security effect. To be able to just pop a blocker. Particularly
especially
against Melga, that's huge.
Yeah. I mean, in today's current meta, there are a lot of blockers back. Like, blocker is back on the map, baby. It is doing...
Yeah.
I mean, D-Brigade alone, like,
right,
is huge on blockers. You have blockers in Royal Knights. You have blockers in Shine. You have blockers in Melga. You got blockers in Wargrey. You got blockers in, like, you have so many, like, there's so many... even, like, fucking, even... Fenry has blockers too because of AG.
Yeah.
There's so many blockers in the game right now.
This guy is Positron Laser. Sheesh.
I do love that he runs that card, and he makes it work.
Yeah. You have to time it right, and Jose, he knows the right time to use it.
He does. He's definitely played enough armors where he's very, very, like, practiced at like when it's best to play the card. Also, it is just a good option. It's like it's not bad.
So we see Arby try to. I think he's just digging right now. So he goes into a Garuru for reduced cost of 1 because there's a Gabu in the stack. Goes into Guru X, then Guru X to bounce the Vmon, which is fair. A little bit of board control going on. I think here he doesn't have jamming, but he will elect to play a training to
Unfortunately, another Melga Ace bottom with Dex. That's 2 Melga Aces gone.
Mm-hmm.
Plays a Gabu.
Picks up a Guru and an Omni.
Okay,
Yeah, so not bad. Jose will go to 4 off of the Davis and Ken. He's kind of mulling his options here.
I'm gonna point this out.
Yeah.
People are gonna want to burn me for it, but I just realized the play mat itself is not evenly placed on the table. The right side's hanging off a little bit as opposed to the left side. No
wonder the camera's so janky. Oh,
it's driving me. It is. I'm going wild right now, dude.
Fuck.
I'm going hog wild.
Now I can't unsee this shit. Ooh, Heaven's Judgment though. They come out to wipe the board. Which now we are
now. Keep in mind, we are in turns. That was Jose's last turn. We go to 3. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And so Arby is turn 3 right now. He has to basically win the game this turn.
Yeah, and this is where Arby played out the Gabu X, and he made that face of like pain. Because he was missing a level 4, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And right now he's just like, I don't really know what to do because he can't do much. He could probably dig a little bit with another training.
Training
does see a Guru.
4. The other training is usable, so he's gonna just place that one face upside down the nose. He can't use it. Goes Guru for free. Gonna Sandy Body.
But at this point, he's already like verbalizing this too. He's like, he just needs one more memory potentially, which he can get because he will have jamming with the Guru stack. So
the swing.
Yes,
he has jamming, so gain a memory.
The Labra gains a Labra. And then hits into a Awakening in the Golden Knight, which doesn't do much right now.
Yep.
But does get 3 memory. So he goes into a Guru, swings, proccing Guru X Digivolve, and then unfortunately hits a Heavens, which pretty much ends the game for him. And that does it. It ended up being a draw, which... camera glitches aside, so we do apologize for that. We are going to proofread the next couple of ones to see if that also is a persisting issue, and we'll kind of figure things out from there. But I mean, really, really good match. I mean, you could see a lot of good back and forth between the two. Some lucky security hits on both sides, but I mean, a lot of good just dialogue between the two players here. So really well played match to both of you, Arby and Jose. Well done.
Yeah, they killed it. It was really fun to watch. I can't talk.
But yeah, so that does it for today's commentary video. Like I said, sorry for the camera glitches. We'll try to work that out, in the next coming videos. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know what you guys think. Like I said earlier in the video, please do feel free to check out our socials that are linked down in the video description below. Let us know what else you guys want to see from our channel. I know the commentary videos are doing pretty well, but if there's anything else you want to see, again, please let us know. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.